Alright, I'm basically making this video for myself so I don't forget how to do this. My dog, he is Lobo, and he is a beautiful German Shepherd born in Germany. He's the real deal, but he has demon eyes when I use a flash. So we're going to go ahead and work on getting that fixed. So we have this gorgeous dog with these messed up eyes. We want to fix them. So the best way to do that is to get this blown up, and we're going to use a brush tool after I go ahead and select a new layer, and we're going to make the brush a little bigger using the bracket. I've already hit the brush tool and I went the wrong direction here, so we want to make that brush just enough to where it's going to totally cover the area of the green. Now, the thing to note here is we are at 50% on the brush preset picker, and I don't know how to describe that, but it's got feathered edges or fading edges, and that's what you want. Plus we have this opacity of 45%. And we're going to want to go ahead and hit the Alt key. I'm on a PC here. Don't know how it's done on a Mac. And then I'm going to get the little bit of pupil showing there for that color, which is almost black. And then I'm going to get right over that perfectly again and go ahead and click about 5 times, I think, as it colors it in. So that's 5. Probably needs a couple more. 6, 7, 8. That's good. I mean, you can see a little bit of the ring there, which is okay because we're going to fill it with black for a pupil. So we're going to do this other side here, and usually it's the same size, at least relatively the same size, so you don't really have to change the diameter of the brush. And we'll just keep doing that until we think it's about the same. And I think that's pretty much it right there. Now, we want to add his pupil in. So we're going to go over here, even though that's on a real dark, but it's mostly kind of a brown because that was the color of his eye. So we're going to go ahead and choose the black and white. I don't know what this is called. What does it say? Default foreground background. Okay, that's what it is, black and white. So of course you see the blacks in the foreground, and so we're going to go back over this circle that we can still see. That's why I leave it there, to be a little bit more visible. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to see, we've changed it to black, but we're going to make it a little smaller because I don't want the pupil to be so I'm going to hit that about 4 times. I think I did 3 or 4 times, and then we're going to click that in to black. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try 4 blacks. We're going to go over here, try to get that lined up within that circle, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's looking real good. Pull that out. That's kind of what he looks like, except it's just too perfect, right? Well, it's going to get a lot better when we do the next step. The next step is to actually, I think I made it a little bit too small, so I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bigger. One more time. Hit it once. Okay, and then I want to add the white background as if there's an actual glare of the camera, but normal white reflection rather than the green. So we're going to go ahead and make that smaller, and I'm going to go about that size, and we're going to be right in the middle. One way that you can make sure you're in the right spot is to turn the layer off, make it not visible. And then you can see exactly where you want to put the light, because the light needs to go right in the middle, not centered in the eye, because you'll be able to tell that the light is artificial if you don't put it in the exact spot where the light actually did reflect. So you can see over here it's really at the top of his eye. Over here it's more on the inside. It's up at the top again, but it's much more to the right of his eye, and this one's more to the left of his eye. So you want to get that light right there in the middle of that. So I'm going to kind of keep my eye on that. And there's another way to do this too, and that is that you can go to the layer and you can go to the opacity here, and you can turn that opacity down, which is a great way to do this, because that way you can see where the middle of that light is. And once I turn that down, then I know that if I hit the very center of that with this white, and I'm going to hit it with 3 licks, this white is also at the 45% opacity, and all the same settings as the other brushes. So once again, the careful thing you want to do is try to be in the middle of that circle as much as you can. And I'm going to hit it 3 times, and then I'm going to go back to the opacity level. I'm going to turn that back way up, and then let's see what that looks like once we pull out of it. Look at that. That looks just like his eyes normally look, without the green glare that our eyes don't catch, but the flash catches when you take the picture. So I'm very happy with that photo, and I think this is the best way that I've found in order to fix green pet eyes. Last thing I like to do is go ahead and merge all the you can do flatten image or merge visible. I hit merge visible, Control S. I want to save it right back to the picture that it was. I don't ever need to see the green eye again. And so now, and it was just a JPEG, it wasn't it was over here in Bridge, and so it was this particular photo right here. So now you can see this one used to look like this, and now it's fixed, and it looks very normal. So thanks for watching.